There's a hidden screw right here in the middle. This is a quick video to show you how to disassemble a Dell Inspiron 11-3000 series laptop. But pretty much all of these little computers come apart the same way. You basically just have a plate, and we're just tightening the hinges. So the usual applies. Go in there and take all the screws out, because that's all that I do all day long, is take all the screws out of the bottom of a laptop. All the screws come out of the computer. Yep, that one's loose. Yep, the hinge area on this computer, it wiggles, and I suppose that whole being loose thing probably has something to do with it. Are you just not coming out? What's going on here? Okay, it's messing with me. Yeah. Take all the screws out, because chances are, if the hinges are loose, it's probably not just one. There usually are 3 or 4 screws holding hinges in. Sometimes there are 2 if you're dealing with something really small, or if the engineers really hate you for some reason. Come on. I don't have my pry tool. Let me get my pry tool. So you actually have to pry it here, not there. I've done this before, like once. You don't usually disassemble these computers because they're not serviceable. I'm gonna scuff that up a little bit. It'll be alright. I'll sand that down. There's a hidden screw right here in the middle. They covered up the one middle screw. They didn't cover up any of the other ones. They just covered up this one right in the dead center of the computer. How lovely. How lovely. Uh-oh. What's that? Oh, look at that. The ports are on a separate board. If you ever wonder how much they hate you, this should answer your question. So now that we're in, you can take the battery out. There's really not much else to take out of here. I'm gonna check all the screws because this thing's kind of loose. Yeah, see? Look at this. Busted hinge mount right there. And that's just a peg. So the hinge is held in with 2 screws. One of the mounts is broken. Okay, and the other hinge here, nope, it's also got a busted hinge mount. Both of them have busted mounts right here on the inside. The outside mounts are okay, but the screws were loosening because the inside mount is no longer holding. So, you know the deal. It's time to get the plastic bonding epoxy here and something to apply it with. Doesn't take much either. Good old Loctite plastic bonding epoxy, and I'm just gonna make a thing for this with this sticky pad. I'm gonna make a little applicator with this sticky pad here. Alright. There we go, that's beautiful. That is beautiful. Okay, mix her up. Because it's not gonna take very much of this. This is, by the way, as with all of my hinge repair videos, you'll find that I use Loctite plastic bonding epoxy. I think they still make it, but I think it's hard to find. I have to order it off of Amazon or eBay because I can't seem to find it anywhere else at all. So, these computers are not really made to be serviceable. I'm just gonna gob the epoxy on and make the hinge attachment semi-permanent. Because I don't really care, I just want it fixed. and that's it. So let's get a blob going. Make sure it covers the whole thing on both sides. And same deal on the other side. I don't think I can do a much better job than I've already done. Alright, get the hinges cranked back. Man, that's hard to turn. Hard to turn. Uh-oh. The epoxy got on the case. Come on, go down. There you go. There you go, big boy. Do a little reassembly, and let's make sure I didn't pull this wire too hard. Yeah, it's still where it belongs. Looks like the Wi-Fi is actually replaceable, which I'm a little surprised about. Check that screw. Yeah, that screw's fine. Any other screw that I can check? Don't think so. Okay, let's put it back together then. Come on. It's a little sticky over here. Alright. Click, click, click. Alright. Now, the beauty of the way that this is set up is that all of the these hinges, once you retighten the screws that go to them, the hinges will actually hold themselves in. So the epoxy job will have time to set by itself, which is pretty nice. So it means that if you just tighten this, you know, don't over tighten it, but tighten it pretty firm, but not too firm, then this corner will hold the hinge in place while the other one cures, making a bond so that it'll actually hold together again. And we just throw the screws back in it, and this bad boy will basically be ready to go. Alright, that's it. Last screw, and we are done. So now you know how to fix your busted hinge mounts on your Inspiron 11-3000. It has such a pretty color to it too. Kind of like it. I had a blue one of these once. I sold it to a customer. Funny enough, it came in recently. Anyway, that's a hinge repair. Hope this helps. Have a good one.